Yo, what is going on, guys? Star Wars Verse here, and welcome back to another video on Star Wars. And today's video will be about why Yoda stopped using a lightsaber after the events of Order 66. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because it isn't really much talked about, and it is pretty interesting as well. But before I go over that, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, so you are aware of more Star Wars content coming your way. So, as you guys would remember, in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Yoda goes off to face off Palpatine. And in that fight, Yoda loses his lightsaber as Palpatine used a fatal force lightning that hits the lightsaber hilt, resulting the lightsaber to fall off Yoda's hand. Yoda has no choice but now to deflect the force lightning that Sidious is using by a force power called Tutaminis. Now that force power, not many Jedis are capable of using it, however obviously Yoda can do it. But eventually Yoda does get blown away and does go into hiding in Dagobah. But he never recovers his lightsaber when he had the chance to, or bothers constructing a new one. Now, to explain why Yoda stopped using a lightsaber, I will go over the comic Star Wars Age of Rebellion. And this comic takes place just a bit before Luke lands on Dagobah in Empire Strikes Back. So, as we can see here, day-to-day life was really tough and sad for Yoda. As you can see, Yoda never went a day without having nightmares of Order 66. Yoda kept on suffering from these events. Now, as Yoda wakes up, we find out he's hungry, however, wants meat instead of plants. This results to him going hunting. So we see Yoda climb the mountains and he arrives at this place called the valley. In the valley, there are these creatures and apparently are the best source of meat there is in Dagobah. Now, this is what the comic then says. He carries no lightsaber. He would never diminish the weapon of the Jedi in the pursuit of filling his own belly. In any case, he resolved long ago he would never wield another lightsaber, as part of his penance for his hubris that led to the fall of his order, for the blindness that led to his exile, for the shame of knowing that the consequences of that failure even now continue to plague the galaxy. No, he will not swing a Jedi's laminate blade again. Instead, Yoda hunts the animals with a bow and arrow. Now, there is more to why Yoda doesn't use a lightsaber, so be sure to stick till the very end to know as much as possible. So Yoda is then able to get his food and he's heading back to his hut. Suddenly, the ground strips beneath his feet, a shift in the earth, imperceptible to those not attuned to the moment as the Jedi Master is. The epiphany arrives too late. The soil, worn fragile from centuries of root-trod decay. So this leads to Yoda falling down a hole. This moment makes Yoda suffer even more, as once again he relives the moment where he fell from Palpatine's Senate, as a cruel reminder to how badly he failed that day, showing how Yoda is suffering due to how blind and futile he was to see Order 66 coming and to destroy the Sith. Yoda then awakens. He finds himself trapped and buried alive. The Master laughs. "Ooh, Yoda, foolish you are. If had a lightsaber you did cut yourself out of this predicament, you could." But then Yoda reminds himself, a true Jedi is never in need of a lightsaber, not when the Force is an ally, for all the good it does. Appropriate this is, he says. Yoda begins to use the Force to slowly free himself from the rocks. "No," he utters, "no, it will not end like this. He is the last of the Jedi. The Jedi will not end like this." But while Yoda attempts to use the Force, he fails, so he reaches out again, reaching out always with his feelings, and knows in that instant why the Force had failed him previously: hubris, blindness, shame. These are the minions of darkness, lesser agent to anger, fear, and hate, but agents all the same. He has allowed them to enter his thoughts, but has refused to face them, to face his greatest failure. But Yoda then remembers, for the Jedi, failure is the greatest teacher. Forgiveness is the path to strength. Understanding is the path to peace. The Master then uses the Force and lifts the rocks. He is the last of his kind, and his kind will not depart the universe today. So ultimately, Yoda didn't use a lightsaber because of those reasons, and that he deems himself unworthy due to the fact that he's failed so bad to see Sidious coming, to see Order 66 from coming, in doing so leading to the innocent younglings to suffer and his order from perishing. But then, lucky for Yoda, he hears an X-Wing land. The boy he knows from an instant. The boy from his dream. In it, there was anger, hate, and suffering, along with the same hubris, blindness, and shame that colored the Master's thoughts. But they clouded no more. He sees the boy. A new hope arrives. A hope that maybe this last Jedi won't be the last Jedi. And obviously, that guy is Luke Skywalker, and he has landed on Dagobah. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much why Yoda hasn't used a lightsaber after the events of Order 66. I know it is pretty sad, but it was really interesting. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think of this. I will see you guys in my next video.